Kal halal yom la Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. That is the same ancient Hebrew tongue. All praises to Yahweh in the name Yahushai, in the name of the Spirit Holy. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salute to the bishops and elders who rule well. Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Yeah, so this is your brother Yaramia from GMS Jamaica Camp. And I'm here with a lesson, Lord, as well. It will be an edifying one. And this one is called The Mark of the Beast Prophecy Has to Come to Pass Before the Deliverance and the Destruction. So I pray and I hope to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, this will be an edifying lesson. And as you heard the title, before the deliverance and the destruction comes, the mark of the beast has to be pushed. Now, the mark of the beast is a tiny microchip that will be used to buy and sell in the future. And it's something that will be physical. It's something that will be inserted under the skin, whether in your forehead, in your hand, anywhere in your body. And that would be the thing that people use to buy and sell. So if you observe in the times, everything is going digital. The point of sale is becoming more and more contactless because the framework for the mark of the beast is being established right before our eyes, right? So that has to be established and that has to be pushed. And after that, then the destruction and the deliverance is going to come. The destruction of Esau, Edom's empire by Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai. When Yahushai get the green light from Yahweh to come, to the earth, Yahushua is going to come and deliver his elect. Yeah, he's going to deliver his elect. And he's going to bring about the destruction of Esau, Edom's empire. Right? So this is Habakkuk 2 and verse 2 in the Amplified Bible. It says, "And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and engrave it so plainly upon tablets that everyone who passes may be able to read it easily and quickly as he hasten by. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, and it hasten to the end fulfillment. It will be," like it says, "it will not deceive or disappoint. Though it tarry, wait earnestly for it, because it will surely come. It will not be behind hand on its appointed day." Right? So when the Lord said this thing should be fully pushed on the earth, it's gonna happen. And the hour of temptation is coming. Once Esau, Edom have this thing, established and this system set, this man is gonna push it. And it's gonna be a thing where it's gonna be a life and death situation. So you have Revelation 20 and 4. If you don't receive it, he will be beheaded. Alright, so Revelation 3 and verse 10. "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." Yeah, so this will be the hour of temptation. This will be the time when the mark of the beast will be pushed on the inhabitants of the earth by the so-called white man, by the powers that be, by the puppets, your governments who work for Esau, Edom. They are going to push the mark of the beast hot and heavy, like my dearly beloved brother Yakale out here in Jamaica would say. They're going to push it. And, we welcome it because the pushing of this mark of the beast, is going to trigger Revelation 18, the destruction of America, Matthew 24, verse 30 on down. The deliverance of the elect of Yahweh Shemir Shai. So we welcome these type of things. When Esau, making moves like this, it's good, to see them establishing the framework for the mark of the beast, this digital transformation that is taking place right before our eyes. Yeah, so this is Matthew 24 and verse 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in the heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And the cloud that this is speaking about is a chariot, a so-called UFO, right? This is the chariot of Israel, and Yahweh Shai is going to come in the major fathership to gather his elect, starting with the brothers in America, which is Mr. Babylon the Great, and brothers around the four corners of the earth will be gathered, to the marriage supper of the Lamb, and it's gonna be all righteous from there, from that great gathering, and then the elect come back down upon the earth. Everything will get put in its right order. Yeah. So verse 31 now says, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. And these are speaking about Israelites. Read Revelation chapter 7. Speaks about the 144,000 first, and then the large multitude of Israelites gathered from out of every nation, every tongue, which are all Israelites. They go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yeah? The Lord is going to gather them into his chariot and, dethrone Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Yeah, so America will be burned because it's the hammer of the earth, and it's where Esau, Edom rules from, and the Lord is going to destroy that place. And we welcome it. But first, the mark of the beast has to be pushed. Alright, so this is Revelation chapter 18 and verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel coming down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hole of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Right, so America will be destroyed. John, the Apostle John, on the island of Patmos, he received the visions, in the future, where he saw America on fire, the lake of fire he called it, and that's just America burning. Every inch, every square feet, every cubit of America will be under fire, because that place is filthy. Let me just read verse 3, and it will tell you why America has to burn. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, which is what her philosophies. They are the one who push the alphabet lifestyle, on the planet. They are the one who defend the weirdos. They are the one who blaspheme the Heavenly Father. They check them constitutional rights are them constitution set up. The first constitutional right is you have the freedom to worship anything you want to worship. The very first rule in the Lord's commandment is thou shalt have no other God before me. And Esau, Edom, build a country, build a nasty, wretched place like America, where tell us you can't have any God, worship anything you feel like. Clearly, that's a violation. In my eyesight, that's a violation, and I'm just a man. So what said Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, which is a perfectionist, who don't like nastiness, and disorder. The Lord is not pleased with America. That's why America is going to burn, and I welcome it. So reading on, it says, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxing rich through the abundance of her delicacies. So China and other countries who build things and export them, they have gotten rich off America. But America has pushed her filthy wretched, detestable lifestyle on the entire planet. And the Lord is going to judge them for that. And it's coming. But before that, the mark of the beast has to be pushed. And the mark of the beast, again, is a tiny microchip that will be used to buy and sell. Just look up the Greek word for mark in Revelation 13 and verse 16. It's going to bring you back to the Greek word charagma. And charagma is going to bring you back to the root word, the Greek word charax, which is the syringe, a tiny thing like a rampart that will be used to puncture the skin to deliver the charagma, which is a tiny microchip. And on that tiny microchip will be written information. That's why I go back to the word grapho, which means written information, things that is carved or engraved. So all of your information will be on this tiny microchip. Yeah, your biometrics, your financial, your criminal record, everything about you will be stored on it. And once you receive it, the penalty for receiving it is death. And it's our duty as watchmen of Yahweh Shemi Oshai to sound the trumpet, let you know what's coming. If you have ears to hear, fine. If you don't want to hear, fine also. But we have done our job, and that's our duty as watchmen. We see what's coming, and we're telling you the mark of the beast is coming, and it has to come to pass before the deliverance and the destruction of Esau, Edom's empire. So let me just close with Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 16. It says, "And it came to pass at the end of 7 days that the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me." Right, so we have received the memorandum of understanding on what is the mark of the beast. You know, what is the name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son? Who are the Israelites? And the Israelites are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians predominantly. You have brothers and sisters who have been scattered and mingled and look like the other nation, but the spirit go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You are an Israelite because you are what your father is, not your mother. Your father determines your nationality. So once your daddy, your father, your papa, go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you are an Israelite. No matter how you look physically. This is not a carnal thing. Yeah, once your father's spirit go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you are an Israelite. So we have been charged by Yahweh Shemi Oshai to declare these things. We have received the info, and we cannot be like the brother who bury his talent in the napkin. We have to tell you what's coming because it's a life and death situation. If you dead ignorantly because we didn't inform you, the Lord is going to judge us. So we have to tell you. So like I said earlier on, if a guy hear and change and take heed and seek his power through Yahweh Shai name, fine, that's beautiful. If a guy want to hear it and scarf and mock, fine, it's okay. We have done our job. Right? So verse 18 now says, "When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speak to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. Again, when a righteous man do turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die, because thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he had done shall not be remembered, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man that the righteous sin not, and he do not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned. Also, thou hast delivered thy soul. So we have to do this. We have to warn you. We have to make you know what's going on, what is coming. And it's up to you and the Lord now You know, when the Lord want to give you a heart to seek Him and beg for protection and beg for that guidance in the hour of temptation, or if the Lord put a spirit upon you to be a scoffer, you know, or a guy who just don't care, well, that's just it. You're gonna die. Let me close it. Yeah, I think I need Proverbs 15. There's a precept who speaks about, you know, the scoffers and the, you know, people who choose to just do their own thing. So this is Proverbs 15 and verse 10. So Proverbs 15 and 10 in the Amplified Bible, it says, there is a severe discipline for him who forsakes Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai way, and he who hates reproof will die physically, morally, and spiritually. Right? So if a guy, you know, refuse to take heed to the warning and the instruction of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, severe discipline, you know, is there waiting for him, and he's gonna die in his sins. But our job has done, you know. So this has been the mark of the beast prophecy has to come to pass before the deliverance and the destruction. And I pray, I hope you understand what is the mark of the beast. I pray and I hope you understand what is the deliverance and who the deliverance is for. And I pray you understand what the destruction is. Yeah? So the earth is going to abide forever. The Lord is going to come, press the reset button, dethrone Esau, Edom, and his elect, which he gather from the four winds of the earth. Lord is going to give them their instruction, and the earth is going to get, you know, refreshed under proper and righteous management, and it's going to be an everlasting kingdom. But before that, the mark of the beast has to be pushed, a tiny microchip that we use to buy and sell. So that has been the lesson. I pray and I hope it was an edifying one. Shalom, wa barakyum, yasharala. Stay strong, stay prayed up.